Thank you so much for being
yeah.
here. Like, I just appreciate you so much. Like, this off the record, I was a fan before we ever met. I watched your stuff all the time. I used to get made fun of how much I watched your stuff. Like, every time you would pop on, I would have it on, and she'd be like, "What you watching?" I'm like, "You know what I'm watching." And it's like PCI. I'm like, dude. And when you would say something, you're so witty and so clever on here. And when you would say something, it would just, bro, I would crack up. Your sense of humor is my sense of humor. It's just, I die every time, bro. You're such a huge fan. I forget who tagged me in your post about needing an editor, but thank you to whoever tagged me in that post, because now I would consider us friends. I always look forward to hearing from you when you write, and I write you. I always look forward to hearing from you. I see you, I'm like, oh my God, that's what's up. So I'm still a fanboy a little bit.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the support, man. Great guy, man. I would consider us friends too, for sure, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, we'll just jump right into it. But before we get into the heavy stuff, I want to just start with your origin story. What made you actually start catching predators online? Like, where did this whole journey begin for you?
So basically, I saw a few videos, some other groups doing this. I think I saw DAP, Predator Poachers, OPP, and a few others doing these types of videos, and I was like, man, this is great, man. It's a good thing. It was entertaining to watch. I hate predators, you know what I'm saying? So
same.
It just great content. Like, I love seeing people get what they deserve. Seeing these guys get exposed it's one of the best type of videos I've seen in a while.
Right.
So, seeing these videos, I was like, you know what? I think I want to do this. No one's doing it in Indiana that I know of. Right. So I was just like, screw it. Let me try this. So
you put this together yourself.
Yeah.
You just seen it and was inspired yourself. Nobody brought you on or anything.
Yeah. Yep. Just me by myself. Yep.
Oh, okay. Yep. That's pretty dope. Actually.
Yeah. It was kind of hard because at first, I was telling all my friends, seeing if, trying to get people to do it with me, you know what I'm saying? And it was hard. Like, nobody wanted to join. Nobody.
I could see the hesitation.
Yeah. So, like, all my friends, everyone thought it was, not everyone, some people thought it was real cool, but they were like, I don't know if I want to do anything like that. Then I had a lot of people say, that's not really a good idea. Just sounds kind of dangerous, and, why would you do this or whatever. Just couldn't find anybody to help out. And eventually a few of my friends were like, yeah, we'll do it, bro. Like, let's do it.
So you gathered your team of friends.
Yes.
Now, walk me through this very first catch. Like, what were your emotions? How did you feel at the start, like going into it? And then how did you feel at the end of it?
So the start, man, at first, obviously I'm excited. Adrenaline is pumping.
Right.
A little nervous. Feeling in my stomach. Palms are sweaty. Mom's spaghetti.
Yeah.
All of it, bro. It was just, it was, all the emotions was going through, you know what I'm saying? Ready to do this. I'm ready, because when I put out when I made the first account, it was instant. Like, I made the account, put a random picture of a person on there. They looked young. I was talking to Predators that day. The first day I started doing this, I was talking to Predators that day.
Wow.
It was immediate.
It was that easy.
It was immediate. Like, probably the first day, I was probably talking to probably like 8 of them, maybe.
The first day you had 8 Predators?
Yeah.
And that just assured to you that you knew you was on the right path right then.
Yeah.
I guarantee it.
Yeah, for sure.
You knew it was overpopulated with the worst people.
Yeah, because by now everyone knows it's bad.
Yeah.
We all know it's bad.
Yeah.
But I would say pretty much nobody knows how bad it is.
Right.
And before I started doing this, I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was this bad.
Yeah. Do you mind if I ask you which app that was that you started with?
It was Kick.
Kick. I don't think I'm familiar with Kick.
Yeah, Kick is it's an older app.
Is it a dating app or?
It's not a dating. It's just like a talking app. Or I don't know what you consider it.
Like a social?
Like a social talking app. They have chat rooms. and a lot of people like to go there to talk because on Kick the messages will disappear after so long. The older messages will disappear.
Right.
So people like using Kick for that reason. If you log out of Kick, the messages disappear. So once you log out and go back in, messages are gone.
Oh.
So I think a lot of people.
So it's sneaky. It's
a
app.
sneaky, got a sneaky link. That's the app you're using probably. That's one of the apps you're using.
All right, and then after you were talking to 8 predators in the first day, not any experience in this, just got on an app and had 8 predators with it.
Yeah.
After that, tell me, walk me through the rest that happened.
So I started talking to this one guy. I honestly can't remember his name off the top of my head. But I met this guy. He thought I was 14 or 13-year-old boy. Yeah. Met him. Eventually got sexual, of course. And he wanted to meet. So, made the plans to meet him at a Walmart, of course. Walmart's like the go-to place to catch predators.
Romantic.
Yeah. There's something about the atmosphere of Walmart, But, so yeah, made the plans to meet him. He shows up. We show up. I'm like, I'm pumped. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could barely contain myself. I don't even think I have the footage of me approaching him. I do have the footage of the catch, but I don't even think I have the footage of me first approaching him. But I was screaming at him. Like, at the top of my lungs. I was like, "You're gonna have a conversation, and everyone's gonna know what the hell you did." I'm like, "Damn, bro," because that was a little bit much. But this was my first one. I was excited. You know what I'm saying?
So you came in there like gung ho, ready.
I came in hot, bro. I came in hot.
How did he react?
Deer in headlights. Just like. I don't remember what he said. Is that kind
of why you've learned to like keep it cool a little bit? And to keep them engaged in what you're trying to talk about?
For sure, because that's why most videos you'll see, especially now, I'm not running up on them screaming. I'm always, you hear me talk. I'm talking like this. Hey, man, like, let's have a conversation. Like, I'm all meek and, because
cool.
Because I want them to stay so they have a conversation.
Exactly.
So they say for the cops and all that stuff. So running up and screaming at them, I don't want to scare them and them just run away.
Right.
Then there's no point.
And that's why you come like, hey, I just want to have a conversation.
Yeah.
I just want to talk, which makes perfect sense because that's got to be scary for them.
Yeah.
Unless they're complete psychopaths, which most probably are.
Yeah.
So what'd you feel like when you did he get convicted? Did you get convicted?
Did
the police come that day? Or you didn't have that game plan set?
Police didn't come. I turned in the evidence after.
But you have since developed your game plan from then. Like you have a way to keep them there as which is brilliant. I've seen it firsthand, and I want to talk about that here soon.
Yeah.
So after that catch, how'd you feel? Did you want to do more? You were like,
I was like, man, I wanted to get another one right after. I was like, man, this is dope, bro. Fuck these dudes. Can I cuss?
Oh yeah.
I was like, yeah, fuck these dudes, man. Like I was like, man, let's get another one right now, bro. Like right now. That's how most people feel when they go on a catch. They do a catch, even guys, some people are like, I don't know if I want to go on a catch. They'll go on a catch and be like, let's get another one right now. Like,
it's crazy.
It's like that. So I was pumped and excited. I was like, this dude got exposed. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck these predators. I hope the worst for him. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I mean, understood.
Yeah.
I have this weird empathy. It's not as much as the empathy as like my logical brain. I touched on this before. I said something online. It's like my logical brain always tries to put myself in someone else's shoes.
Right.
So it's really hard to put myself in their shoes. Mm-hmm. So I have a real bad disconnect with them. So I end up feeling really bad because I don't know. Like, if I seen somebody like kick somebody's ass or something, and I can almost be like, I can see how this escalated, what he felt like in the moment, even if he's wrong or bad. I've seen a lot of things, but I just can't understand things like that, because we're not even wired that way as humans. You know,
Right.
we're wired to like adults. It just is what it is.
Right. Yeah.
So it's really hard to do it. So sometimes I catch myself feeling bad, but my logical brain weighs way more. So I'm like, fuck these guys. But every once in a while, I'm like, oh man.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
And that brings me into something I kind of wanted to talk about with them, is like mental health. A lot of these guys, actually, 100% of these guys are mentally ill.
Yeah.
I've seen people actually in your comments even say something about like how you're targeting mentally ill people, which I just want to rebuttal, because if we excused every mental ill person for being a predator, we'd excuse them all, because they're all mentally ill.
Yeah. Right.
So you gotta put the fuck it button on your empathy and your good conscience and things like that, and say these mental ill people are still dangerous.
Yeah, exactly. So I get the like feeling bad is kind of a normal, that little bit of you that has a little bit of empathy and feeling bad for some of these dudes sometimes. I think a lot of people feel that.
Yeah.
Every once in a while I felt that, because it's not a normal situation. Like we're normal people, so to see someone kind of get exposed, because when they're getting exposed, their lives are crumbling down. You're witnessing somebody lose their life. You know what I'm saying? So naturally, like normal people, we don't want to see people go through that. Like it's not really a good feeling to see somebody lose their life potentially, right? Absolutely. So it's like, and your brain doesn't really have that connection when you're seeing someone lose their life like this. So yeah, I get that. But then you remember what they're doing.
Exactly. And that's the part.
And then then you hear me read the chats.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck this dude. Yeah, I forgot. This dude's a pervert, dude.
Oh, man. You're in my head so bad right now, because the catch we did together, the one I helped you film for, I felt everything you just said.
Yeah.
Because you're mad, and then you're there, and you're like, I kind of feel bad for these dudes. These dudes are like not all the way there. Yeah. And then you read the chats. I'm like, bro, I want to knock dude loose right now.
Yeah, bro.
Like, oh my god.
Yeah. I've gone through that feeling where some of the dudes, I'm like, damn, I kind of feel bad a little bit, because there's something not right with this dude. Something is seriously wrong with this person to push them down this road.
Exactly.
So you start to feel a little bad. But then, you remember what they're doing, and for the people that want to like excuse that, like, because there are some people that feel that and they go overboard and they're like, no, there's something. There's a poor guy. There's something wrong with them. We shouldn't be exposing them like this and blah blah, bro. Like, because you have to remember what's happening. What's the reason we're doing this?
Yes, this isn't just them stealing a candy bar or something like that.
Like there's no time to figure out what's wrong with this dude. Why is he doing it? Should we feel sorry for him, bro? Because a lot of these dudes have children that are victims. Some of these dudes are actively preying on a child while we're catching them. So we're catching a dude. Yeah, it was a decoy. It was us talking to him.
Luckily,
but in his phone, there might be a real victim at that time that he's talking to.
Yeah,
we're talking about children that are gonna be traumatized, abused, their lives ruined. You know what I'm saying? These kids that are, because they get abused, they grow up with severe mental problems because of this trauma. They'll turn to drugs. Some of them will turn to unaliving themselves. You know what I'm saying? So there's no room to be like, well, I feel bad for them. Should we really be doing it this way, exposing them? They need help. That's what they need. They need help. Yeah, they need help. But look, bro, there is no help for these predators.
Yeah.
Like, they don't stop. Like, a guy that likes kids, he's feeling the same way. Like, me and you like women. Nothing's going to change that, right? The guy likes 13-year-olds. Nothing's going to change it.
Right.
He likes 13-year-olds, 12-year-olds. That's what he likes, and he's always going to like it. So there's no curing it, stopping it. The only thing you can do is, kind of attack their will to do it. That's the only thing. Like, they see a 13-year-old be attracted to them, they're going to be attracted to them. No matter, there's no counseling, no therapy you could do.
You don't think there's any way that they'll switch? You think that a predator is a predator forever. You've dealt with a lot of predators.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
You like what you like.
Yeah.
The same way, whoever's watching this, whatever type of person you find sexually attractive, that's who you find sexually attractive. You're not changing it.
Right.
Like, you're never going to stop me from liking women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So these people, they like a specific type of person. That's who they're always going to like. The only thing you can do is stop the will for them to do it. But even then, how many of them are actually going to stop?
Yeah.
You don't know. And do we have time to do studies and figure out which ones are going to stop and which are not going to stop? No.
Expose them. How many going to be hurt in the process of waiting for that? You know, how many children are
that's what you got to remember. What's at stake if we don't do anything? It's children's lives that are at stake. A kid's life is at stake to be traumatized and ruined forever. So for me, I don't care why they're doing it. Well, I do care why they're doing it, but I'm not sitting here trying to figure out why they're doing it.
Right.
They're doing it.
That's some good content right there, man. That hit really good.
Yeah.
That took to my soul right there. Predators will never change. You've heard him. You heard it from a guy that has to deal with these people constantly.
Right. And I will say there will be a very small percentage of them that will stop it. They won't do it again.
But it'll just be from killing their will to do it.
Yeah. Or there's probably many different reasons why someone would stop, but I believe some of them will stop. They won't do it again. They get caught. They won't do it again.
Right.
That's a very small percentage, you know.
So you think a lot of them will be, even if they get released from prison or whatever, they'll just come out and reoffend?
Yeah, because we've caught plenty of them that are on the registry, have been caught before.
Yeah.
We've caught plenty of them. I've talked to plenty of them.
That's fucking...
Yeah, I mean...
blows my mind.
Yeah, so...
I knew this was going to be a touchy subject.
Yeah.
It all is, but we got some really good stuff. Would you mind taking me through like the process of a catch?
Yeah.
Like how it begins? Do you get the decoys first? Do you then create the profiles? How does the system work? Are you comfortable putting that out there? If not,
yeah, for sure. So obviously our decoys are people that are on the team. So they give us consent to use their pictures.
Right.
So we're not just grabbing random pictures from the internet or something. The people are on their team, typically women that already look kind of young, and then we'll edit the pictures for them to look even younger. So obviously not using any real kids. I know some people might have that question, do you use real kids? Some people still think we use real kids. Oh. You know, because there are some videos you can see in the comment section, well, why are you using a 13-year-old to catch guy? Like, bro, it's not a real kid, bro.
I would never do that.
We would never do that. So these are not real children. These are of age women or men that already look young. Or if they don't even look young, we'll use filters to make them look younger. Make a profile on a dating app or whatever.
Right.
Wait for people to message us. We'll message them back.
So you wait for somebody to message you first.
Yes.
And what's the point of that process right there?
It really just shows that they're the ones that are doing all of this. They're making the conscious decision to do everything that they're doing.
That way, it's not like they were manipulated into.
Yeah,
like
so
they took this initiative.
Yeah, and like we operate. So like entrapment is a word that gets thrown around a lot, but we all know, like in 2025, if you don't know what entrapment means yet, like, dude, something wrong with you. I'm sick of this damn word. Entrapment. First off, we can't entrap anybody, right? That's for law enforcement. Only law enforcement can entrap people. Or if we were working directly with law enforcement, that would be entrapment. So, but we still operate as if we could entrap someone. We try to go by the books as if we are police. I mean, we're not impersonating police, but the way we decoy, I do it as if, you know, how a police officer would talk to people as a decoy, because it just looks better in court for a prosecutor to prosecute.
You know you're following the legal process.
That too. So, like if a cop was doing this, most times he wouldn't be able to just message a person, contact a person first and message them, be like, hey, how you doing? Like, they got to do it first, because then it looks like they can't argue that we're targeting someone specific. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or we're just going after this person for whatever reason. So yeah, it's 100% them. They message us, hey, I didn't push you to do anything.
Right.
You messaged me first. You know what I'm saying? So they message us. We have a short conversation. Then eventually we'll tell them that we are under the age of 15, 15 and younger.
And that's because the consent here is 16.
Right. So so the age of consent
wild.
in Indiana is 16.
Wow.
Which I think there are still kind of rules to that, but I'm not really sure. But age of consent in Indiana is 16, just like a lot of other
So you just
states.
target, you say 15 or under.
Yeah, 15 and younger.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, so, we'll have a short conversation. We'll tell them we're under the age of 15, some age. And they either say that's cool or it's not cool. They either stop talking or they keep talking. Then, obviously, we'll just talk to them until they get sexual, They'll start talking sexual, say they want to do sexual things with who they believe is a kid.
Right.
And
you let them say that first.
Yeah. So
you don't come to them sexually at
Yeah.
all. You let them.
Yeah, it's all 100% them. Like, they are saying they are what's the word I'm looking for? They initiate any sexual conversation. We wait for them to do it. So it's not us putting that in their head. It's not us tricking someone to do it. It's not like we're just messaging some dude that's just trying to enjoy his day, just trying to talk. Or maybe you have a guy that's okay with talking to a kid, but he's not thinking about sex or whatever. They can't say, well, they were just talking to you and you said sex and put it in their head and it got them to start thinking about it and caused them to do it. They can't say that.
You're right.
Like when we're doing this, we're trying to eliminate any defense that they could have.
Yeah.
Even if
exactly.
we know the defense won't work, I still want to eliminate any defense they have.
Yeah, for sure. And just a quick follow-up for what do you think the percentages of people after you tell them that you're underage, how many people stay? Like a good percentage.
That's hard. That's hard. Maybe like 20-30%.
That's still huge.
Yeah, probably like 20-30. Somewhere between 20 and 40 keep talking. And then a smaller percentage keep talking, because we'll have a bunch of guys that will keep talking, but eventually they'll stop. They'll just disappear. I wish when I started this, I kept notes on this so I could know the numbers.
Yeah, calculate it down.
Yeah, because it's scary how many dudes, after you say you're 13 or whatever, will keep talking. Even if they're only talking for like a day or two. Like, you see that's a problem. Like,
yeah. Oh, yeah. Somebody writes you and I'm 13. I'm like, hey, we don't have anything else to talk about.
That should be it.
Yeah.
It should be done. Like, if you saw messages like on your kid's device and some dude was talking to your kid for one day, and then eventually at the end of the night he was like, look, we can't talk anymore. This isn't right.
Like, you still did it.
You would still be mad at that. Yeah. You would still be like, this dude's a predator.
Yeah.
Like, even though he eventually did the right thing.
He's leaving a window open.
Because it shows you that he was thinking about it and he was okay with doing it.
Yeah.
If you're not a predator or chomo and you're not okay with it, you're not gonna entertain a 13-year-old, 12-year-old, 15-year-old for 1 second, bro.
Exactly.
Like if a kid messages me, I'm gonna be like, you're too young, bye.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm not gonna say nothing else to you.
You're looking for like advice on photography or videography. I'm always down to help. But as soon as you you're on a dating app or something, you're like, I'm 15, because you have to message you first.
Yeah.
Right? So you messaging the decoy first, and so you're already probably looking for a hookup or something like that. Most of the time, is it on a dating app or something?
Yeah, I mean, we know what it is, dude. Like, most dudes on dating apps,
we know.
They're looking for, men in general. Like, not every dude is always just looking for sex, but men are men, and a lot of men are just, they're especially if they're on a dating app, they're looking for some action, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So, to bring it back in, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you and get us all off of there.
Good.
I just get so curious about that. I'm genuinely curious about the process. After After they message you about sex, what does your thing go off right then? You're like, I'm about to get this motherfucker.
Yeah, pretty much. Once they say something sexual, I'm like, got your ass, bro. Yeah. Got your ass. Like, it's one of those like weird things where it's like you almost don't know how to feel because like you're like, damn, fuck, this dude's a chomo. He wants to hook up with kids. Then I'm like, fuck yeah, I got one. Yeah. I'm not excited that he's a chomo. I'm not excited that he's a predator. I'm excited that I'm catching one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I could definitely see that dilemma in your head.
Right. Yeah. I'm like, hell yeah, got one, bro. It's on. It's fucking on, bro.
And then you just you initiate like do you want to meet? Are you allowed to do that? So after they initiate sex, are you allowed to say, let's meet? I'm sure they do that initiating mostly by themselves.
Yeah.
But do you do that sometimes? Where you
we typically will let them initiate that too. Yeah. That's just another thing that they can't say, well, you're pushing them to meet to do it. Right. We'll eliminate that defense. Exactly. It's another excuse, something they can say eliminated. Like very, very rarely will we ask to meet first. But we'll usually word it in a way to where we're not asking them to meet, Like we're like, well, when are you talking about, or something, something like that. Like, so it's 100% them doing it. There's nothing anybody can say to protect this person. They are doing it.
Right. So you got that down to a good science.
Yeah, dude. I got a lot of this down pretty good.
So then you have, I'm assuming you'll have to this is probably a tough process because you have to get these guys to get on board. They have to initiate it. They have to initiate everything. Then when they do, then you have to risk it and maybe go get an Airbnb or something like that and get them to show up. And then hopefully your money isn't wasted from doing it. Do you try to get multiple so you'll at least get somebody if you have to put money into it?
Like if we go like on a trip and get an Airbnb?
Yeah.
If we do a trip, which, if we do a trip, we get an Airbnb or whatever for traveling far. Right. We'll try to make sure we get multiple people. So, we're not just going somewhere to catch one guy. It makes it a little more worth it. But I mean, even if we went somewhere and caught one guy, it's worth it.
Right.
But yeah, for sure. If we're traveling, we definitely want to try to get more than one.
I'm sure there's been times that you've booked places and done things and no one showed up and you've just got screwed out of money.
Yeah.
But is that a big reason why sometimes you try to meet at like Walmart's or Target's or something like that?
Funding, like we're not getting that much funding to just be renting Airbnbs all the time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would say, honestly, I think only twice where we rented an Airbnb and we didn't catch anybody.
Yeah. Oh, so that's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah. Most of the time we usually end up catching.
And what you're looking for anyway. Yeah. You probably are so in tune. You're like, I know when you're going to be a fucking pred. I
sometimes.
know when you're going to show up. Yeah, they fool you sometimes. Do they?
Yeah. Well, what do you mean, like, fool me?
Like you think they're going to come and they don't.
Oh, that happens all the time.
Yeah.
Bro, like I was telling you earlier, you might see us do no catches for like 2 months, 3 months or something. And it's not because we're not decoying, we're not trying to catch anybody. We take breaks sometimes, but a lot of the times there are catches that we go to and no one shows up or they flake.
Yeah.
That happens all the time. Like you'd be amazed how many times it happens. Yeah. Like it's super annoying.
Not only try to meet the fucking little girl and then leave her on the side of the road.
And that pisses me off too. That's something that's always made me mad because that happens a lot where they think they're talking to a 12-year-old, 13-year-old, and they'll have this little kid go to some store or something, and then they'll just disappear. Yeah. They're like, I'm on my way. I'm 10 minutes away. I'm 5 minutes away. Yeah. I'm pulling up.
Well, ghost. They're ready to harm the kid anyway, so they don't care. They don't care
it's
what
just
happens to these kids.
Yeah, they don't care at all. Like it pisses me off, bro. Because sometimes I'll yell at them if they show up, because sometimes they'll do that and then they'll keep talking like, oh, I got scared, and then they do it again the next weekend, and then finally they do meet up. I'll confront them like, why are you having this kid go somewhere and then you just leave him there and you don't say nothing? Like, what kind of person are you? Not that it would have been good for you to show up. Like, it's better that you do ghost them and leave them and not show up. But still, no matter how you look at it, they're an asshole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, why are you...
Every corner you cut there.
Yeah, no matter what they do, they're an asshole. But it's just like, why are you... There's so many dudes like that. Why are you messing with the kid's head like this?
Right.
Yeah, I'll meet you there. I'm on my way there. And then they just don't show up. Like, they can't even have the courtesy to say, hey, I'm not coming. No, they just disappear. Like, bro, like, do you understand, like, the frustration? Like, you don't understand how mad I get. Like,
I bet.
When they do that, because I'm wasting my time. Like,
yeah, and you put a lot of time into it. I've seen it. I even got some questions in here.
Yeah.
Talking about, like, all the...
Yeah.
Because it seems it's overwhelming watching you sometimes, like seeing the process.
Yeah, for sure.
Where was we in the process? The see, it's so good. We could just go in depth with these things forever, and it's so good.
Yeah.
We were at the part where they usually initiate, a day or something like that. So you find a place to meet.
Yep.
And then walk me through the rest of that.
Yeah, we find a place to meet, tell them to meet wherever we decide to have them meet for us to approach them. We approach them and try to get a conversation out of them to see if they'll have a conversation, to see if they'll talk. I believe the confrontation part is a really good thing that people should be seeing. Like, the community should be watching these videos to see how these people talk and operate. Yeah. So you can really see the lies that they'd say.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you'll see, like, if someone's getting accused of, abusing a kid and they're coming up, they're defending themselves, you hear someone, you'd be like, okay, maybe he's telling the truth. But you can see when we catch them, they do the same thing. You'll see the lies start piling up. Like, this dude, and we have the evidence against them. Yeah. Like, I'll walk up to a dude with the whole binder of the messages, and he can see I have the messages, and he'll still lie. So these guys they will lie till some of these dudes will lie to the very end. Like, eventually, once they know there's nowhere to go, a lot of these dudes end up admitting it. I would say most of these dudes admit that they were saying the things that were in the chat logs. Some of them will keep lying and say, well, I wasn't really going to do anything. Yeah. But most of them admit it.
What's the most common lie you get from them? I know they love to say like these same things. I've watched so many of your videos, and I've heard a lot of common lies. What do you think the most common one is?
I think the most common is I wasn't really going to do anything. I was just, I was just testing. I just wanted to see.
Yeah, my favorite is I was trying to, protect her and get her off the street or something like that.
That's another one we hear a lot, bro.
One. Like, bro,
I fucking hate that, bro. There's no good excuse that they can say. Yeah. None. Every excuse is terrible. Right. But there is no good excuse, because there is no possible good excuse. There is, can anybody think of a good excuse for you to tell a kid that you want them to suck your dick? Yeah. Like, I just don't understand. Like, I always do that. I bring it up, I was just trying to protect them. I was like, oh, so is that why you sent 3 dick pics to him? Yeah. Like, why did you send the 3 dick pics to a kid?
Yeah, you're a regular Captain America there, bro.
Right, bro. Yeah. Where's a fucking badge of honor? You're fucking...
Yeah, you should bring some fake badges or something with you one time. Then when they say it, you just start crowning. Like, here's your gold medal, man.
I'm doing that. I'm going to do that. That's fucking hilarious.
Y'all heard it here first.
He came up with it.
So after you meet up with them, my dog's trying to get out. I'm sorry. After you meet up with these people, let's kind of bring it back a little bit. I've noticed that you make them bring something. Mm-hmm. Every single predator that you catch has brought something. What's the deal with that? What is there a reason that they have to bring something?
Yeah, so that shows intent. So, like, the justice system loves that. Like, police love that. It shows intent, because so they can say if they're fighting this in court, they can say, well, he's saying he wasn't going to do the things in the chat. He said he wanted to do this, do that, and he's trying to say he wasn't going to do that. Right. Well, right there after he says all these sexual things, he said, okay, it was talked, can you bring me M&Ms? Can you bring me a Coke? Can you get me chips? Well, he did that. So he did this in the thing in the chat that he said he was going to do. Here's the chips. He did it. So
if you did one thing, chances are you're going to do the other thing.
It makes the argument stronger.
Oh, okay.
Which,
it
does make sense. It does make sense. I had a cop tell me that one time. I was so mad at this catch. We caught this dude. He was one of the worst predators we've ever caught. He was fucking nasty, dude. We caught him, and the cops were looking at the messages, and the cop, well, can't really do anything. Well, see, if you would have told him to bring like a Coke and some M&Ms, then we could have done something because it shows intent. I was like, bro, are you serious right now?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Using that to your advantage, though.
Huh?
So you started using that to your advantage after that, though.
Yeah. I think we were doing that before. I'm pretty sure I was doing that before. Just sometimes it doesn't always work out. They don't always. Sometimes I just don't think about it. It just happens. And sometimes you tell them to bring something and they don't do it.
So just because they don't bring nothing, don't mean you still can't catch it, or it's still they can still get prosecuted.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that just helps the case. Not bringing it doesn't hurt the case, but them bringing something helps the case.
Okay. So the police that told you that
straight bullshit.
Yeah,
that's something that people need to understand. Like,
we're gonna get into that here. We're gonna get into a lot of law enforcement.
Okay, yeah.
Because I do want to touch on that because there's been times I've watched your videos and got pissed off. Yeah, and there's been times I've been like, sometimes I wait for that. How are the cops gonna react?
Yeah.
But okay, so just to close out the system, when they get there, I noticed nobody calls the police, but the police show up at the end of each one.
Right. Yeah.
Is somebody like in the background calling the police? Because when we did our catch together, you didn't call them.
Right. Yeah.
Elizabeth didn't call them.
Right.
You have somebody on standby. That's ready for that.
Yep. Someone on our team.
Shout out Barbara Gordon.
Yeah. Right.
Or
yeah. Oh no. Laura on my team. Shouts to Laura. She's usually the one that calls. She's almost always the one that calls for us. So I do that. I don't want to call the cops in front of them because I don't want. I'm calling the cops and they'll be like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
They start running. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to spook them. So that way they think it's all good. We're just talking. We're having a conversation. Right. Then all of a sudden the cops show up. It's a beautiful thing. I love it when we're talking to the predator and like the cops show up, but they're like behind the predator. They show like I'm talking to him and like they're pulling up. The predator's looking at us and the cops pull up. That's the best, bro. And the cops walk up and they're like, "How you doing?" They're like, "Oh fuck."
You're just sitting there like waiting for that
I'm
good moment.
Yeah, just holding the camera, just like, yeah, tell me more. Yeah. Here it comes.
That's great. So where do you usually catch predators? What apps are they on the most?
Man, that's first off, every app is bad.
Every one.
Every app, only because there could be predators anywhere. And just because a guy is say on Tinder, and obviously like when you look at like Tinder, like no one's getting on Tinder to look for kids.
Right.
Like they're thinking they're gonna be mostly 18 or up year olds.
Right.
They're not gonna go. If you're a predator, you're not gonna be like, man, I need to find a kid. You're not gonna get on Tinder. Right.
Yeah.
But just because they're not looking for a kid doesn't mean they're not predators. Some people, they like women their age, but they also like. Mm-hmm. Some will do any age. Some are like, okay, it's a girl's a girl. You know what I'm saying? Or like they'll go as young as 14. Some might go as young as 12. Some might prey on the 13-year-old, but they won't prey on a 9-year-old. You know what I'm saying? So, so that's why I say it's dangerous. Not that there's a whole bunch of predators on Tinder or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's any parent should know that every app is bad for a kid to be on. First thing. I would say the worst app for a kid to be on is Instagram. I would say, in my opinion,
Instagram
is the worst.
You've caught like the most people on Instagram.
I haven't caught the most on there, only because it's when you're on Instagram, you're connected to the world. You're talking, that's everybody on there. Mm-hmm. So I can't pinpoint specific locations on Instagram. So I'm not catching that many because I can't go out and catch everybody. Talk to some dude in Alaska, I can't just go and get him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but it's the worst because a lot of people have, like, not everybody has Instagram and Facebook, but everybody has that. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people have Instagram. It's just a regular app that most people have, and kids are on there. You know? But these predators on Instagram, a lot of them are the ones that are looking for kids. They're actively looking for kids.
Yeah,
they're not
on
just
Instagram.
Yeah, they're not
because,
just
like you said on Tinder. They're usually looking for an 18-year-old. But Instagram is more of an all-age thing, so that's where predators come to prey.
Yeah, so like Tinder, there's predators on there that also like adults, so they're on there to meet adults. But if the kid comes their way, they will do the kid too. But Instagram, there's a bunch of predators on there that are actively looking for kids, like because there's plenty of kids on Instagram, and in their bio, I'm 12, I'm 13, in their bio, managed by my parents, which it says all the time, but it's like, I don't know how often that, I got so many minor profiles say that, but I don't know if they're actually being monitored by the parents. Right. I don't know. But, so these predators can easily find these kids, you know what I'm saying? And you know, so if you message a girl on Tinder, one of us on Tinder, then you find out we're 13 after. On Instagram, you know they're minors. Almost.
You could start the profile on Instagram as a decoy minor.
Yeah.
And so that eliminates having to even say, hey, I'm 13 or something.
It does. Well, we still will say we're 13 just to make sure, but yeah, well, I mean, I'll make a Instagram profile and say in the bio 13, 12 years old. You know, so these people that are messaging my account, most of them already know that, unless they don't look at the bio, which can happen. But most of these dudes, and when you think about not just our decoys, you think about real minors that are on the app. You look at the pictures, you know it's a kid. Like, it's a kid. It's not like one of these people that. It's not one of these girls that. Well, she looks young, but she looks like she could be 18. No, there's like 8-year-olds on there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So these predators on Instagram, they're actively looking for these profiles. They know they're kids when they're messaging them. You know what I mean? A lot of these predators are they're CP traders. They trade CP.
What's that?
Child porn.
Oh, yeah. We should have said CP.
Yeah, you might want to.
Yeah. No, that
you want to bleep that one.
It didn't feel good to hear it. You know what I mean?
Right. Child abuse images. We can say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my opinion is Instagram is the worst. Because then you got a lot of dudes that want the even younger ones. Like we're getting like younger than 13, like younger than 10, younger than 7.
You know, that's funny because that's my next question. Is there a certain age that decoys, react to the most?
I don't know. I couldn't really answer that because I typically stay between 12 and 14.
Yeah.
That's usually the age I say.
Right.
That's the easiest. And the younger you go, as a decoy, the younger you go, the harder it is to decoy. Because you can't be online and be like, I'm 3 years old.
Right.
Like, so
do you decide later on, like during the conversation, if you're going to say what age you are? Or do you already know what age each decoy is going to be?
I pretty much... Most of the time, I know what age I'm going to say when I'm messaging a guy.
Yeah.
So I usually know.
So, yeah, you're already ready. Because I've seen sometimes that the ages will change. And sometimes you'll have 9. 8.
Yeah.
What's like the youngest that somebody has tried to meet up with?
Well, so there's 2 answers. One, the youngest that I've decoyed and they tried to meet was 7. That was the youngest. Yeah, I
have a 7-year-old, so I'm like,
yeah, bro, it's disgusting,
it's
man.
Scary, bro.
It's fucking so nasty, man.
This is why I appreciate what you do so much, man.
I love doing this for this reason. Like a 7-year-old, bro. Like what in your head is doing this to your brain to want to do stuff with a 7-year-old? Like 13, 14, 15 is bad, but it's like a 7-year-old doesn't understand nothing. Their body is not even close to developed. Nothing. Like, why? I don't understand, like, how this popping into your brain.
It's so sad just thinking about, like,
Yeah.
all these kids that could be hurt that, you know, that don't have somebody like you there to, you know, catch that person beforehand. Just imagine every person that you have caught, you have probably saved, you know, I'd just say 2-3 kids probably average.
Right. Yeah.
You've saved all these kids. And this, again, a big reason why I appreciate you. Huge fan of you. It blows my fucking mind.
Yeah. I appreciate it, bro.
After that,
no, it is sick. It is sick, bro. Like, I get it. It's not. That's why a lot of people can't watch these videos. Like, I know a lot of my friends, like, I don't really watch your videos because it just makes me mad, makes me sick, and I get it, bro. Like, you don't have to watch my stuff. I get it. It's disgusting.
Sometimes I caught myself watching it just for you because you're so fucking funny. Sometimes, I was watching this video of you the other day, and dude's breath stunk real bad or something, and you was like, hey man, I'm sorry bro, but your breath stinks so fucking bad, right? And you gave him a Tic Tac, and then you convinced him to help you find other predators with you, like he was helping you find other predators. Bro. And as you guys were doing that, I don't know what about this particular moment had me just on the floor laughing, and you were just sitting there. You guys were going through the phone or whatever, and the Tic Tacs were up here in the camera view, and you said,
I just
and he took it. He didn't say nothing about it.
I didn't even say nothing. I just
you didn't say anything.
We're just like the
way you just handed it.
And he's like,
the way I lost it. I even messaged you afterwards. I lost it so hard. I had to message you to tell you how hard I lost it.
Dude, that shit was funny.
That was so good, dude.
That shit was funny.
Like, I don't like. I typically don't make fun of people. I put that out of me a long time ago. I think my humor is more like, I don't know, dad jokey. I like humor that doesn't hurt anybody, but when it comes to that, it's like you almost give me a free pass to laugh at this shit that I've been suppressing so long. We're allowed to make fun of these guys.
Bro, that's the one thing. Like that's I have that thought too, because I don't really like making fun of people like that either, bro. Right. I'm not someone. I don't like picking on people, making fun of people, you know, but I get to do it here because these are predators, bro. These are sick bastards.
Get out your system.
Yeah, bro. Like, I'm gonna clown these dudes every chance I get, bro, because they deserve it. That's part of the exposure. Clowning your dumbass, embarrassing the fuck out of you online, and I hope everybody in the comment section embarrasses you too, because that's part of what you deserve. Yeah, that's a little part of it what you deserve. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. You get that humiliation.
The humiliation, yeah.
You need to humiliate.
Because that's the other thing. Humiliation, that is one thing that could make some of these dudes not do it.
Oh, yeah.
The thought of being embarrassed online in front of everybody, that's going to stop some people.
Well, it's our instincts as humans to want to be a part of a tribe.
Yeah.
And when we get humiliated, embarrassed like that, that actually goes against our human instincts. So I could definitely see how that could be a power tool. Like, let me humiliate you a little bit. This is a power tool to protect other kids. And no matter what anybody says, that is the right thing to do. If you can find all these little ways to brutalize their will to do this, you're fucking doing it. Fuck it. If you got to be the bad guy and fucking roast him, then somebody got to do it.
Right. We got to figure out what works on, and different things are going to work for different predators. Like sending a predator to jail for 20 years, some of them it's going to make them stop. Some of them it's not going to make them stop. There are guys, bro, I've talked to 3 different predators that are in prison. Like one just got out of prison.
So they were in prison as they were trying to talk to a decoy?
They have a phone somehow they have a phone in prison.
And they're talking to children?
They're talking to me.
Well, they're trying to talk to children.
Well, they're trying to talk. They probably are talking to real kids. Talking to me. I met them on an app, and I'm like, oh, I'm 13. He's sending pictures. I'm like, is this motherfucker in prison? Oh. He's like, yeah, I'm in prison. 3 of them. One of them was a bro. I am so mad about one of them. This dude, I don't want to get too deep in it because I don't want to say who it was. Just because he was never caught, but he was just some dude. He's in prison still, but he was some kind of big drug dealer. Like, got caught in another country, like, faked his death, fucking fled to another country, got caught, and he's got caught and be put in prison. Now he's talking to. He started talking to me as a 13-year-old. Like this dude, bro. I was like, like But this dude is like fucked. He's like in prison for a very long time, so he's not gonna get anywhere near any kids. Good. So that's kind of like why I was like,
lock him up and throw away the key on that dude.
Yeah, he's done. Like, and if I would have told the prison that he's at, the country that he's at, I'm not gonna say where, but the country that he's at, if I would have told him, they would have been like, we don't care. Like, you know, it wouldn't have mattered. Wow. They wouldn't have done nothing. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Yeah. So being in prison doesn't always stop these people. Like, that's why I tell people, like, you know, people will watch a video of us catching a guy and they might not go to jail. And be like, oh, he didn't go to jail, blah, blah, blah. Bro, being in jail doesn't always stop these people.
Right.
I mean, obviously, I want them in jail, and that's part of the goal. But people have it in their brains. They have it too, like, seated in their brains that going to jail and prison is, like, the end-all, be-all for these predators, bro. Like, them going to jail is not just stop. Like, it will stop them for a while they're in jail, which is good. But a lot of these dudes, when they get out, they're doing it, bro. Yeah. They're going right back to it, man.
Especially if these, you know, prisons and stuff are giving them a slap on the wrist.
That too.
They shouldn't have time to reoffend. You're telling me you molest a child and then you get out in a couple of years?
It makes no sense.
But if you money launder $3 million, you're gonna do 30 years.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Like, there's something seriously wrong, bro. There's something seriously wrong in this world, bro.
Oh yeah.
There's something very, very, very bad and very wrong. Like if you don't believe in anything, you better start believing in something, because there is something fucking wrong, bro.
Oh yeah. There's
like
some true evil. It reminds me. This is off topic a little bit. It just reminds me of this thing I heard the other day, and it said that you remember the old Ford Pinto car. Mm-hmm. Apparently, they had a gas spot in the back of it, and if it got rear-ended, it would blow up. Uh-huh. And somebody came to the board and said, with this like this, we're going to end up killing 3,000 people this year from, you know, accidents and this blowing up. We have to recall. So the board did the math and said, if we paid all these people, let's say $3 to $5 million a piece, then we would spend more money recalling it. Let them die. I can't tell you how true that is. It felt like it was a good source, but it just shows, like, I say that because the money outweighed their humanity. Yeah. And it almost seems like that with the judicial system too, because, you know, I've seen so many cases of money laundering and people will never see the light of day again. Right. But then I see someone get, you know, sexual battery, something like that, and they got sometimes not even a couple years. Right. Sometimes they're out, you know, the next year. Yeah.
Sometimes just probation.
And you're telling me this money was worth more than what they did to this child? Yeah. And it just shows where their priorities are. And it definitely does show them.
Yeah, the world's sick, man. The world is a sick place. Like, I'm not going to go too deep into, like, religion or anything, but for me, I'm someone that does believe in God. I do believe in the Bible, so I'm not going to get too deep into it, but the Bible says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Like, Satan is the god of this world, bro. So that's, when you read something like that, when you look at the world, it makes sense, bro. When you see shit like that happen, it doesn't make sense for a predator to be out trying to ruin a child's life and you only give him a few years. It makes no sense, dude. Yeah. There's something seriously wrong. Like,
something in the deadly sense. I feel like there's a balance, though. There's a balance of good people too.
There's definitely good people. Yeah. There's a lot of good people, but the people running the show. Yeah. There's something. Yeah. There's. I mean, I'm not saying there's no good people in high places, but the people that are really making decisions, bro, like, because how does everybody collectively agree that abusing a kid is one of the worst things you can do? But then you look at, like, all these people getting 5 years, 10 years for abusing a kid. Yeah. It makes no sense, dude. Yeah. It makes no fucking sense. And you look at
I seen a dude get 10 years for habitual driving. You're telling me?
So I'm saying, bro. Like, it makes no sense, dude. Like, the world's, there's something wrong with the world, and like, when you look at cases like, because I know one of the worst cases that we've ever done, one of the worst predators, which is going back to the second answer to the question, the youngest that ever someone's tried to meet. So this is, it should show you how just fucked up the justice system is. The worst predator we've ever caught was this dude named Victor. One of the worst predators we've ever caught. No. Excuse me. He is the worst predator that we've caught. Victor.
Fuck you.
He was, yeah, fuck you, Victor, bro. You fucking Walking Dead ass looking motherfucker, bro. Like, he's ugly. Like, let me pull up a picture so you can look at him.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not show the camera, but
well,
just so you can
I'll put it on the screen. I don't care.
Yeah, the video's out. I mean, yeah, you could do it. This is the worst predator we've got, Victor.
Oh man.
He's pretty.
Yeah, he's a beautiful guy, man.
I'm kind of jealous of his looks.
The way Uncle kind of looked like that.
The way his right eye is kind of going the opposite of his left eye, and the Stewie Griffin fucked up hair is just, man, he's got it all, bro. He's got it all.
The Stewie Griffin is crazy.
I mean, that's okay. This is the picture I was looking for, bro. I'm sorry to have to show you this, but I have to see this shit all the time. You're gonna endure this too.
All right.
Are you ready for it?
I'm ready. Oh man, Victor, bro. Victor, no, take it back.
You can't.
I take it back. God damn it! I'm gonna dream about Victor tonight in the worst ways.
Don't worry, the images will. It'll only take about a year for the images to go away.
The way he was standing there, though, dude was like, it puts the lotion on its skin.
Yeah, bro.
So what happened with Victor? You were saying that it came back to the youngest. So he's the guy that was going after an 8-year-old.
Victor was talking to a total of, let me look at the number. I got it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 decoys.
Victor was talking to 7 decoys?
7 decoys. Here, the ages of the decoys was a male that's 12 years old, another male, 14 years old, a girl, 12 years old, another boy, 12 years old, a girl that's 11 years old, another girl that was 11, and another girl that was 11.
Holy shit!
But two of the girls.
Victor fucked my head up a little bit. I'm not all the way there right now.
Yeah, I know. People watching this, you're dying to see this picture, but you do not want to see this picture.
So he was aggressively pursuing.
Yeah,
because they have to write you first.
Yeah, he's one of these guys that's on the app because a lot of these guys on the apps, which. It's kind of how you have to be as a guy on a dating app. Anyways, you just gotta throw out a big net. Right. You gotta message as many girls as you can because as a guy on a dating app, you're not getting that much attention anyways. So Victor is one of these dudes that just messages everybody.
That's wild.
So he's talking,
and then when you tell him that these people are this age, he's like heavy because you said he was disgusting.
Yeah, he was bad because. 7 decoys is a lot, bro. And the ages, they're younger than me usually we're like 13, 14. That's usually the age we tell them. But we're saying also he's on the app Meet 24. That's another bad app that no kid should be on.
Meet 24.
Meet 24.
And that's a all age app?
No, it's no, you have to be 18 to be on there. But it's not regulated. It's not because this is one app we'll say our age on the app and we don't get banned.
Wow.
Because most apps we can't say our ages on the app. If I'm on Tinder, I'm like I'm 12 years old. I'm getting reported and banned immediately.
So Tinder's really good about that.
Tinder is really good at banning minors.
Okay, and online. This one's called Meet 24, and that's
Meet24.
MEET. So like you're meeting up.
Yeah. Also, this is. Because I know you probably have a question, my worst police interaction. That's going to answer that question too.
Oh, okay.
The worst predator, the worst predator we've ever caught is also the worst time or worst police interaction. So, two of the decoys said we mentioned that we had like younger sisters or something. Because we'll do that sometime. I'll kind of test some of these dudes.
Yeah.
To see how young they would actually go for.
Right.
So now I'm not offering them more minors, but I'll just mention, oh, I have a sister, a friend that's this age, and a lot of these dudes will be like, well, they want to join or something, you know, just to see just how bad this person is. So Victor, one of the decoys said they had a sister that was like 5 months old. I said that I think I said my sister or my cousin just had a baby 8 days ago. And this motherfucker, bro, like, I don't even want to repeat this, but I got to repeat it so you know that these people are out here and they're thinking this.
I'm bracing.
So, trigger warning, this is bad. You might have to censor this, but he said to the 11-year-old that had a sister that was born 8 days ago, he says, do you want to watch me rape your baby sister and watch me rape her while she cries and tells me to stop? That's what he said. And another decoy, he said the same thing about the 11-month-old or the 5-month-old too.
Oh, that might be the worst thing I ever
Bro,
heard. Like, literally, bro, I got chills all over.
Dude.
It doesn't feel
Bro,
good.
I will, you know, because when we're doing this, we'll make fun of these dudes. We'll laugh because we gotta laugh without, you know, to keep us sane, to keep our sanity. We gotta laugh at times, like laugh at the stupid things they say. I could not laugh at this dude. Like, we're laughing at his picture, but when you start going through the chat logs, there is nothing funny about this dude.
Right.
I mean,
I could imagine how you felt reading it back to him.
Dude, I was thinking very bad things that I should not be thinking.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking about doing bad things to this dude. Obviously, I wouldn't. We're nonviolent, but you hear somebody say that, you see someone say that, it's like, dude, you're just evil, bro. Like, someone like that should not be.
That's pure evil.
You're evil. There is something evil about you. There's not just you're just mentally. You are evil. I would say that they're so far away from God that evil spirits and evil thinking is
Consumed them.
Yeah, consume them. They would be what the Bible calls a reprobate mind.
A reprobate?
Reprobate mind. You're so far gone, you're fucked. You're done. Like, you know, because people will say, well, you can be saved, just ask for forgiveness. These type of people are not, because, you know, some people will have a problem with, you know, God, well, not God, but the Bible. Well, why would he forgive this person that does all this bad things? The person that's doing all these bad things is not going to go back to God, bro.
You're right.
He's a reprobate mind. God just let him have. You're gone, bro. Throw you into the darkness. Let the evil consume you. You're fucking evil. You're disgusting. You'll never see the light. You're done. Wow. A person like this, bro, there's no hope for you.
Yeah, I literally just I physically got chills.
Right.
My eyes watered a little bit.
Yeah,
like it just breaks my heart. I'm a dad of 2.
Yeah.
I do everything I can to protect my kids. Sometimes I'm a helicopter parent.
It's
Can't imagine the things you've seen and heard.
I've seen,
and I do want to touch on that with you too. Oh, first, please tell me the police interaction with this.
Okay, so yeah.
Was he remorseful? Did he? I mean, I know he wasn't remorseful, really.
No.
But he didn't try to lie his way out of it or anything. He seems like the kind of guy to be like, I did what I did.
No. If you watch the video, we approach him. He's just like there is something like mentally wrong with him. Like he's definitely on the spectrum.
Yes.
But he
all
knew. Are. Right. Yeah. They are all on the spectrum, but. You know what I mean? Like, this guy is actually, like, what you would... Everything's so PC, I don't know what I should say or not. Like, he's okay. Mentally... I would say he's mentally challenged in some way. Yeah. Not like, you know, because some of these guys, you know, we'll catch guys that are normal, that they're doctors or police officers or normal people that aren't on the spectrum mentally. Like, they can go throughout life and be normal.
High functioning.
This guy is not. Like... He's like someone that probably should have someone taking care of him.
And that brings us back to our point of the mental illness. We can't forgive the mental illness. No. Because it's still a danger. It's still dangerous.
Yeah, well, so if you're a parent, you walk into the room and someone's abusing your kid, are you going to care if he's mentally challenged, or are you going to beat his ass?
Grizzly bear's eating your kid. Do you care if it doesn't have that in, if it doesn't know any better? Do you care? No, I'm going to protect my kids first.
Exactly. Like, say you walk into your kids, or you walk in and someone's abusing your kid, and he looks at you and he says something, and you can tell he's like mentally challenged. Are you going to care?
No.
Are you going to be like, oh, it's okay, buddy, just leave? Hell no. You're not going to care.
Right.
So it doesn't matter if they're on the spectrum, because let me tell you something else. I've talked to plenty of people that you would consider mentally challenged. I have not caught one person or even talked to one person that you would consider to be on the spectrum in that way. Not caught one person that didn't know what they're doing was bad. Like, there's not.
So they all knew.
They all know it's bad. They
right.
When you look at the conversation, that they say, "Well, I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want the police to find me." Like, there's no one that's so far on the spectrum. They're like, they have, like, brain of a 5-year-old, so they don't know what they're doing is wrong.
Right.
I haven't met that person yet. They all know it's bad. They all know what they're doing is wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that them being
the
sick
doesn't excuse
it. Doesn't fucking matter, bro. Like, these people, all of them need to be locked away out of society, bro. That's just it.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so he immediately got mad, tried to walk away. He's like, no. He's screaming. We get outside. He's screaming at me. He's like, goes like this. Like, he's gonna hit me. He's like, he takes his he's like, turn the camera off. His fucking dentures are falling out of his mouth. Like,
what's the name of this one? I would love to.
Name of the video?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think the video is up right now.
Okay.
Because we
Censorship?
had it. No, not because so we had the live. I think we had the live up, but Facebook, they decided to change how they do lives. So now all lives are taken down after 30 days.
Right.
So all the videos that we had on Facebook got taken down. Like, we have the videos, we downloaded them before they did it, but I have to post that. Video again. Yeah. That's a video I need to get out again. Yeah. But his name was Victor. He went by Rudolph, I think. I think that's his middle name. Victor Rudolph or something. I could send you the video though.
So after this guy was trying to judo chop you.
Yeah, that part was funny though.
I bet. I mean, you were probably already on edge with everything that you've heard from him. I mean, you probably are so hard to not just. Oh, especially if they give you a reason to. Yeah. It's like, okay, I'm coming here professionally.
Yeah.
But you're going to swing these arms at me, and you're going to give me a reason to flatten you.
Yeah.
Because you want to anyway. Like, please hit me.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, please do it so I can legally knock the shit out of you. Like, and legally slap your face off of your face, you stupid bitch. You know what I'm saying? But.
So when these police show up.
So.
Where was it?
The first, New Boston. New Boston, Ohio.
Ohio?
Yeah.
New Boston, Ohio.
Yeah, New Boston, Ohio. So the first cop shows up. He was cool. He was fine. But then the second cop shows up, bro. Oh, my God, this fucking dude. I can't remember his title. I don't remember if he was a sergeant or what. I can't remember if he was like a super. I don't remember. I think he was a higher up police officer, I think. I don't remember. But he gets out of his dumbass car, and he's very, like, he's giving off a bad vibe immediately. He's, so we're talking to Victor. Victor starts walking away as the second cop gets out. And because at first Victor stops and he's crying, like, well, I don't know if he's probably fake crying. He's crying. And, I'm talking to the cop, telling him what's going on. He's like, crying on the side. And the other cop shows up, gets out of the car. And Victor starts walking away. So I'm like, hey, Victor, you can't leave. You got to stay here. And this fucking dumbass cop is like, you can't tell him to leave. That's criminal confinement. I can charge you for that or something like that. You can't tell him to leave. Wow. That's a crime. I'm like, bro, like, I thought you were here to investigate. Like, and he was like, no, I'm here to investigate you guys. Because you guys are, we got a call. You were screaming in Walmart, Just being an asshole. I'm like, bro. So you're here to investigate
You guys
us?
didn't call them? Somebody else called on you?
I honestly don't remember. I think we did call the cops, but we might. I don't remember. Someone else might have called the cops.
Right.
But we really weren't screaming in Walmart for that. We started yelling like right when we were by the doors exiting. We're following Victor out of Walmart, and like right when we got close to the doors, we said something like, "Yo, watch out for Victor. Watch out for this guy. He's in your community. He's a predator. He's trying to meet a 13-year-old or 11-year-old." Like we were saying stuff like that. So we weren't just saying random. We weren't just screaming.
Yeah. I know. I know the routine.
Yeah. So this guy.
Excuse me, everybody.
Yeah. He's a guy that these people need to watch out for. His house was literally right around the corner from Walmart. Walking from Walmart to his house would have taken 7 minutes, maybe.
Wow.
It was right around the corner. So these people deserve to know that this dude is out here okay with having sex with 8-day-old babies.
8-day-old.
8 days. Like, this is crazy. So we were yelling that, right? So the cop's like, well, we're investigating you guys. So I'm like, okay, so why are you allowing Victor to leave? Like, he's a part of this. Shouldn't he be staying if you're investigating us? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, just being an asshole. Like, he was. Oh
and he God, let dude. Victor go?
Yeah.
Did you guys get to show him the text or
no?
So no. He didn't even listen to you. Did
he was barely. I mean, he was kind of listening. So his how he was acting changed as I was, because me and Shonda were screaming at him pretty much at the cop.
Yeah,
we're pissed, bro. Like, because we know that Ohio is one of those states where it says in the statutes that it has to be law enforcement. If it's a decoy, it has to be law enforcement if it's a decoy, or it has to be a real kid for them to make an arrest. They don't take civilian cases. And we already knew that going in, so we weren't expecting them to arrest him.
So Ohio doesn't do any...
No.
You can't get any convictions there?
I think it's I would say it's possible, because there's always going to be loopholes and things they can do. Because yeah. They actually ended up arresting Victor days later, which we couldn't believe it.
Oh, so they did arrest him.
They did arrest him. But I honestly... Now, this is just a theory. I think the only reason... Now, the detective that I talked to, she was real cool, real nice. So it's nothing against her or anything. Like, it's nothing against that police department, because I don't know what's going on. I don't know anyone there. So I don't want to say anything negative about that police department except for that one dumbass cop, which I can't remember his name, but he was a dumbass.
Right.
But, she was real cool. They found a loophole. They arrested him. But what sucks, this is what shows you another problem with the justice system in this world. They let him go because they found that he was not mentally able to be on the stand to testify or anything.
Yeah. So they just let him.
So they just dropped the charges because he was so mentally handicapped. So in layman's terms, for people to understand, he was so mentally handicapped. He doesn't understand what's going on. He can't defend himself.
Wouldn't they put him into like a mental hospital then?
He needs to be somewhere. That's an issue. Like, so what if he's like so mentally handicapped that he doesn't really understands what's going on? He didn't want to get in trouble. Right when we approach him, he's running away. He knows what's going on. He's screaming at me to turn the camera off.
Yeah.
Like, he understands what's going on. Yeah. There's something mentally wrong with him.
How would he even know the words of what he's saying? Like,
yeah.
How does he know when he, R words, I don't even want to say R words to baby.
Yeah.
That the baby would cry and things like that. There are obvious signs that he knows exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, he understands what he's doing is wrong. He understands. Yes, there is something mentally wrong with him. Yes, he's not normal, but he knows what he's doing is wrong.
Right.
So why are we allowing people to not get in trouble, when they're trying to do something so violent and heinous and illegal, a fucking felony? Like, this dude's not innocent, man. Like, and you're just letting him go because he's mentally handicapped.
You know what? That brings me into, like, I'm going to skip a bunch of questions and we're going to go right into this, almost the same topic.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed that there is a lot of censorship for you. It's like, why? I don't understand the loopholes that we all have to jump through. Right is right and wrong is wrong. I've always hated that there's these crazy loopholes and things like that. Like he's not mentally there. Of course he's not. He's trying to be a child predator. No child predator is mentally there. We've said it over and over. It's not
bro.
It's not going to change. These people are still in danger. You're telling me you're going to wait for him to actually do it?
Yeah,
and he hasn't.
Right, bro. That's the biggest, one of the biggest issues. A lot of these, when it comes to like police and detectives and prosecutors, there are some great ones out there that do the right thing and know what we're doing is right. And there's some great ones out there, but then there are a lot of them that literally would rather wait until a kid gets abused for them to do anything.
Right.
Oh, but now he raped a kid. Now we can do something.
Yeah.
Like when we give you a perfectly good case with all the evidence for you to arrest this person and keep him off the streets to prevent this, but they don't care. They'd rather wait until a real victim is there. Then they can do something. When that's not even good. I had a real cool prosecutor tell me once. I don't want to say his name because I don't want to put him out there like that, But he was real cool. He said, "This is better. What we do, like going to trial for our cases, is better than a victim. Obviously, because victims, it's bad for someone to be a victim. But if there's a real victim, they don't have to worry about all like evidence, physical evidence, the witness wanting to testify. You don't have to worry about any of that."
Because you have all the evidence already.
We have
victim wasn't collecting evidence.
Yeah, it's us. We have all the evidence for you to see. We testify, not a victim.
Right.
You don't have to have some 13-year-old, some 10-year-old sitting on the stand in front of a whole bunch of people talking about one of the most traumatic things that they've ever experienced. Which a lot of cases get dropped that way. A lot of cases get dismissed because the witness doesn't want to go through that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like. I mean, can you imagine an 11-year-old having to get on the stand and look at 12 people staring at her while she's talking about how she just got molested, bro? Right. I think the number is somewhere around 80-something. It's 80-something% of like child abuse cases. The abuser never gets caught. It's something like a high number. Like 80%, close to 90%. It might be 90%, but it's definitely more than 80%.
That's why I protect my baby so hard.
You got to, bro.
This is why.
You got to, because even if they get caught, they might get off. Yeah. Even if they get caught, the case could get dropped, dismissed. You might get a jury full of dumbasses, bro. Like, because when a jury is just normal people that get called to be a juror. You might get 12 idiots.
Right.
Like, have you read the comment section under videos?
Yeah.
Dude, there was a lot of dumb people walking around here, dude.
Yeah.
So that's scary, bro. That's fucking scary. Like
it makes it so hard.
Like you will watch a video and there's like the video could be like 1 minute long and there are people in the comment section that be like, "Well, why did they do this?" And then the video it doesn't even happen. Like people can sit there and have a video and say what they thought they saw when it clearly didn't happen.
Yeah.
And right under a comment that didn't even happen and they could go back and watch it. They're wrong about what they saw that's in front of them.
Well, a lot of people that are online commenting, they're not the smartest people anyway.
Well, that's what I'm saying. These are normal, but these are the same people that can get called to be jurors.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you want these people to be, well, I would say usually you're going to get normal people that can think right, but you could get a bunch of jurors that don't know anything.
Exactly.
Like, just a bunch of dumbasses.
Yeah.
That's scary, bro.
That is terrifying. I wonder why they make it so hard. Like I've even noticed on YouTube and things like that, the amount of censoring, the amount that they don't want to put us out. I know me and you have discussed a documentary.
Right.
And I took it to a couple of my film partners wanting to partner up on it. And they have approached me a few times about getting a project ready. And this is the one I wanted to do, was the documentary with PCI. I got a lot of shun from it. Not that they're like on board. They're just thinking about like all the censorship that we have to go through. And I remember we was asking, well, like, why isn't there more predator catcher documentaries out there, and you know the ones you do see are like YouTube or whatever, but it's hard to get them on like Prime and things like that. And YouTube censorship, even when I had to edit videos for you, I had to cut out the age a lot. Why do you think they won't let us talk freely about what's saving these kids? What do you think the reason? There has to be a reason behind. I mean, we're not picking people. You're not out here like picking good people. That they're doing prank videos all day. You could do fight videos all day. You could do all this, but if I talk about catching a predator and them trying to, you know, meet up with a 13-year-old, I have to censor ages. I have to censor the word predator. I have to do all this. Oh, what is this?
I know. I wish I could have a really good, definite answer to that, but I don't. I mean, it could be. I mean, I think one of the obvious things is it's not the most ad-friendly content.
Yeah.
That's one of the things, and that's, I would say YouTube is worried about that the most. I assume so.
I mean, but I see so many bad videos on YouTube. I've seen people, you know, get pummeled, jumped. I've seen all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
You're telling me us talking about, you know, bringing awareness to these people will get your channel shut down?
Yeah. Yeah, it makes no sense, bro. But, I mean, that kind of goes back to me saying this world's evil. It's simple. The world's fucking evil. Yeah. We've lost our way, bro. People have lost their way. Like, what's most important is not people don't care about what's most important. People only care about what they can benefit from, making money, exalting themselves.
Do you think that could be a reason, is because it's not profitable? Well, it's not profitable for them. It makes them look bad. They need the predators on their system.
But that's the thing is, though, I would say that the content overall is not the most ad friendly. So that's the most basic thing that I understand. But at the same time, there are plenty of ads that are being played during these videos. You know. Yeah. You know, I have a YouTube channel. You see other predator catchers have ads. It is profitable. They're making money off of it. Right. These videos do good. People want to see this stuff.
But after you had to just nuke it and go super PC for what?
I wish I could tell you, man. There has to be some agenda going on. You know, when you think about people in power, bro, like people that are making decisions, because when you look at like YouTube or big platforms or anything, they're being controlled by people that are running the show, dude. Right. Like, it's not like there's some secret society running the show, but then YouTube and Facebook, they're their own thing and they just do whatever they want. Like, they're being controlled by the same people. Right. So there's agendas being pushed. Definitely. You know, like there has to be people that are in power that like this kind of stuff. I'm obviously not going to say any names because we would like this video to stay up. Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Don't censor us.
Yeah, but I mean, what else is there? It has to be, because the whole world. When you look at people in prison, the worst of the worst, they agree child predators are the worst people, bro. Yeah.
So that doesn't even stand in prison. Yeah, if somebody comes in with paperwork, it doesn't stand.
Right. We all agree collectively, unless you are a chomo. Besides the chomos, we all collectively agree, no matter where you are in life, if you're on the left, you're a liberal, you're on the right, you're rich or poor, like, we all pretty much agree that doing things to kids is one of the worst things you could do. So why are these people... If you get caught trying to do something with a kid, you should be immediately thrown in prison for the rest of your fucking life. That's it, bro. There's no second chances, no nothing.
Allowed to say that,
right?
You can't even say that.
That should tell you there's something seriously wrong going on. Like, it's not just that's just the way it is. Like, people are choosing to do this. People are choosing not to lock these people up and throw away the key. It makes no sense. Like, the justice system. Like, part of what we do is exposing the justice system too. Like, the justice system is, sometimes it works. I'm not going to say the justice system never works ever, because we've seen plenty of times where someone terrible gets what they had coming and get locked away. Like, the justice system does work sometimes, but there's a lot of times it doesn't, bro, and it could have easily. Yeah. Like,
that's what blows my mind. We're so smart as a society and so up and everything, but
Yeah.
we can't do simple things like throw away a predator.
It makes no sense, but they can do it. That's
Who are we pandering to here?
Right.
You know?
Yeah, who are we protecting? Why is this happening? Because they could easily, if they wanted to, they could easily just be like, okay, there's evidence of you attempting to have sex with someone under the age of 15. I'm just saying this as an example. To say under the age of 15, they could easily, okay, this is the law. Like, we're making the law. You're done.
Yeah, you're done.
Life. That's it. There's no second chances, no nothing, bro. They could easily do that.
Yeah.
But they're not, because there's plenty of times where predators do get the book thrown at them. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Why, bro? Like, we'll do catches and guys will get caught, they'll get arrested, and they'll do. I mean, we've had some people do 30 years, 20 years. Some get 5 years. Some get probation.
Yeah.
There's no consistency.
No rhyme or reason. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, why? Like, why is this person?
That's interesting.
It just makes no sense, man.
So, I just want to let you know that I don't care about the censorship stuff. I am not scared of a little hard work, a little working around things. So I wholeheartedly plan on doing this documentary. I don't care if I have nobody to back me up and it's just me with the camera, the mic. I don't care. I'm going to do it.
Hell yeah, bro.
I feel like right here on camera, I want to ask you, what do you think that we could do to avoid censorship and we could spread it as far as we can get it without getting taken down, but still getting our message across?
I would say the most important thing is we probably will only want to incorporate catches where the police make an arrest. That would be one major thing. Now,
because anything else could like bring a lawsuit or something.
Yeah, because like platforms are going to be like, if we're just catching a random person, saying they're doing this horrible illegal thing, but there's no arrest, they're going to be super worried about lawsuits.
Yes. Yeah.
So they're not
understood. So we want to protect the networks too.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're talking about
like trigger words,
words could be another thing. Like, it could help if you make it more
like the R word.
Yeah.
Probably predator. What's the deal about having to cut out the age?
It's just YouTube's guidelines. Like it. I don't know.
If we go for the documentary, we'll have to do that too.
If you want to put it on YouTube, it depends though, because some people can get away with it. Some people. I mean, we can get it. There's plenty of times that we've said the age, and it doesn't always get necessarily taken down. It'll just get demonetized. But sometimes it does get taken down. Like that's the problem with YouTube. There's no consistency.
Yeah.
Like,
so they say you can't make any money off of this because you said someone's age.
They don't specifically say that, but that is what it is.
Yeah. Wild.
Like, you gotta, there's certain words that, since you're talking about a minor and the context that it is in, they don't like it and they don't want it. They don't want to allow people to monetize videos off that. It's not very ad friendly, so it's just what they do, and but there's no consistency. Like, some catchers get away with more than other catchers. There are some catchers that have been taken down like 4 times. They can't stay up for some reason. Right. And there are some other catchers that never get taken down for some reason.
Crazy.
Like, or if you look at like Chris Hansen videos, he's saying all that stuff. Like,
and they never took him down.
And he actually got taken off the air, but he has a YouTube channel now. You know what I'm saying? So
he still does it?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, we'll go over this together, and we're going to figure out a good game plan for that, and the documentary is definitely coming. We are going to make the dopest documentary about it and expose everybody, warning parents, caregivers, anything, school teachers, everybody. We're giving you all these signs to look for. you know, all the good stuff, everything that you need to know. I do want to ask, speaking of other YouTube channels and people that get demonetized and stuff, I've noticed that some people get violent with the Predators, which is funny. And I see how they do it. They're like, they'll hit them and then they'll be like, go ahead, call the cops. I'll take my assault charge.
Right.
You're gonna take your gonna take your pred charge.
Yeah.
Why do you take a different approach to that? Why are you nonviolent? I know it's hard because I know you got it in you. I've seen it.
Oh yeah, I want to very, very badly, but I don't. I would say the number one reason is I don't want to go to jail.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to jail. I have no time to go to jail, bro. I do not want to go to fucking jail. I like going home to my bed and chilling. I want to be able to go lay down in my bed and you know, put on some Netflix and go to bed, not laying a weird ass fucking mat on the floor. Like, yeah, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to get arrested.
Right. Understood.
You know, two, if we want these predators arrested, like that is one of the goals. And you know, if we start hitting them, then because we have good relationships with a few police departments. Mm-hmm. If we start hitting them, then they're probably gonna be like, "Yo, we can't really."
You lose your longevity there.
Yeah, we can't really not work with you, but they can't really take your cases anymore because anytime we go to trial, the defense attorney is going to be like, well, look what they're doing right here. And it's going to make the case harder for them to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you're looking for that reward of you get the long haul, you know, you get 5, 7, whatever small slap on the wrist they give them is still better than that one quick. Yeah. What makes you feel better in the moment? Like, because I don't think it's enough humiliation. I think these people don't care about getting hit.
I would say that it's one of those things. Like, I think it could work on some of these dudes. Like, I'm sure there's some dudes that get beat up and then they're like, I don't want to go through that again, and they don't do it, or they're too scared. Like, they might start talking to another minor and be like, shit, man, I got beat up. I'm not gonna do. You know, I'm sure it works on some people, and then other guys, well, just like anything else, being exposed, humiliated, going to prison, nothing's gonna work.
Yeah, there
is no solution for some of these people. They're gonna keep on doing it. That's why we gotta just lock these people up, dude. They either need to be in prison or not on this fucking planet anymore, dude. Not walking around.
Have you ever had to beat up a predator?
I've never beat up a predator. I have slapped and punched a couple. Justifiably. Legally, I was allowed to.
They put their hands on you.
They usually it's because they grab my phone or my camera.
Yeah.
So, you know, this one guy grabbed my phone. Like, he had a full, like, he said, and I, you know, gave him a nice little across the face. Oh, it felt really good, but I had a right to do it. And that's all I did, too. Keep that in mind. Like, that should show you how much control I got. Like, instead of just snapping and just start wailing on him and, you know, stomping on him, I give him one slap across the face, bro, get off. Like, that's your chance, get off. I give him that, and it's usually that's it.
Which is one thing I've seen a lot about you is you have the craziest self-control.
Yeah.
And you could code switch a lot. You can go good cop, bad cop.
Right, yeah.
I noticed you could be real cool, but, like, if it's, like, getting to that point, you could be like, bro, what's up? What are you trying to do?
Right, yeah.
I love that, but I could see your self-control there because I could see how hard it would be sometimes, especially they're lying in your face. Yeah. They're talking shit. And maybe one of those times you're just like, oh, please. Please touch me.
Yeah.
Do it. And I'm just going to.
Yeah, bro.
But, like, I got to commend you on the self-awareness or the self-control in those situations. I know when we did our catch together, which I do want to touch on before we go, which I was so fucking nervous. But I was such a fan of you. I was like, if it was anybody else, honestly, I wouldn't have did it. I'm a comfort guy. I've been around the block. I've done a few things. I just like my comfort now. I like being where I'm at. I like doing what I do. You know what I mean? But again, I'm such a big fan. I was like, fuck it. I'll go. I'll do it. And I was so nervous. But your confidence in it made me feel a lot better too. You were confident, and then I seen Elizabeth. She was really confident, which she worries me because, just being honest, she's a girl, and that just scares me a little bit for her because you never know. And she's a gangster, dude. She straight up. Yeah. I mean, what was her cameraman's name? Chris. Yeah. He's not a big guy. Yeah. Shout out Chris. Chris is awesome. They were both so cool to work with too. But Chris isn't a big guy, so she's not having him for protection. That's her cameraman and her buddy. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then it's her thug, and I see that, and I'm like, if she could do it, I could do it too. yeah. By seeing your self-control, and then some times got mixed up with these dudes, and you were like, I'm gonna catch somebody today. Yeah. Right. And something happened to where both these dudes walk in this door together. She's in the back like they're both coming up together, and we're like, no way. We're gonna lose one. Yeah, bro. We're gonna either lose one or lose both. Yeah, they did not care. They looked at each other, said hello, and walked in together. And I have to say, there was that one time, what you mentioned, that one time with Chris Hansen where somebody came during a catch. Yeah. But this was the first ever that we know of double predator catch. And what a moment that was for me, because I was like, what the fuck? Dude. So they're sitting there. They're kind of weird. The little dude in the scrubs, he was like a nurse or something. Yeah. You can tell he's real quiet, real weird, but he seemed like a normal enough guy to where, if you sent your kid in there for a doctor's appointment, you wouldn't think twice about it. Right. But this is awareness that you do need to think twice about it. And then the other dude, you can almost look at him and be like, he's a super creep. Yeah. But right. They come together, and I'm starting to feel bad because I could tell, like, the dude's life, he knows it's over. The nurse guy, he knows his life is over. Yeah. And then I forget exactly what it was. You said something. You were reading back their thing, and I instantly, all my empathy for him went away. It put me back in reality. Yeah. Like, this is what these guys are here for. Right. But what a fucking epic catch. And I just want to thank you, like, on here. Thank you for having me do that. Yeah, bro. It was crazy life experience. I do want to come help you again. And I'm not going to hold you up too long. So what I'm going to ask you to do for closing is I want you to look directly at this camera right here. And I want you to tell these predators something that you want them to hear.
You punk ass motherfuckers. You goddamn diaper snipers. You fucking chomos.
Diaper snipers is wild.
You keep preying on kids, bro, and see what happens. Because if it's us, we're going to catch you, bro, and we're going to expose you. We're going to blast you. I'm going to read all your text on camera. I'm going to show your pictures, and we're going to blast you, bro. I don't care who you are. I don't give a damn if you're deaf, if you're blind, if you're a midget, if you're missing an arm, if you have cancer, if your mom just died from cancer 2 days ago, because a lot of them say that. I've had like 5 of them say my mom just died of cancer. Like, that's an excuse. Wow. I don't care, bro. You're getting exposed, and I'm going to love doing it, and you're probably going to get arrested. Probably. But, yeah. Fuck you.
All right, and then I do want to do this where I try to bring some more support to PCI. We do want to do some more crowdfunding and things like that. Well, that's something I feel like I would like to contribute. If I can contribute right now, I would want to say, please support PCI. The GoFundMe's, what do you guys usually do that on? How can people come and support you? So we can raise awareness. You can protect more kids. You can go out and do your fucking superhero thing that you're doing. Because no matter if you know it or not, you're a fucking superhero to a lot of us, bro.
I appreciate that.
Like, as a father, I just appreciate everything you do. So how can people support you?
Well, firstly, the best support is just watching the videos and sharing the videos. So that's number one. Because our goal is to expose these predators. So we want people to watch the videos and share the videos. So, you guys know who the predators are. Help keep your kids safe. But sharing the videos also helps the channels grow. If you want to donate to the cause, We'd greatly appreciate any of that. Anything that's donated goes directly to the group. I'm not taking any donations and buying any new Jordans or nothing like that.
How do they donate?
So we have a Cash App. Our Cash App is Help Catch Predators. We have Venmo, Help Catch Predators. We have a Zelle, PCIFinancials at gmail.com. PayPal, PCI Predator Catchers Inc. at gmail.com. So yeah, all those platforms you can donate to. I'd say Cash App and did I say Venmo? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'd say Cash App and Zelle are the best. And I think Venmo because they don't take anything. Right. PayPal takes a small percentage of it. Yeah. Venmo might take something I can't remember, but definitely Cash App and Zelle doesn't take anything. So anything you donate is directly to us. Okay. Another way to donate is when we're live, you can do super chats that way, but YouTube takes like 30%, so that's probably the worst way to donate. But I mean, if you do it that way, we greatly appreciate that too. So that's how you want to donate, that's fine. But yeah, those that's pretty much the ways you can donate.
Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Well, shit. Thank you, bro. Thank you for coming, man.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
I hope we raise some awareness and protect some more kids. I hope I did my part here.
For sure, bro.
So, hell
for
yeah.
Sure.
Good job, bro.